and Shelter are both 25 mana, and usually if I use one, I can't use the other for a while, but I can use them almost back to back because Gwen is hitting me with Bip really fast. That's why I had the hero suggestion. It was a good one. It was a good one. And I am enjoying the fact that Recuperation is also healing the big horde of minions that she is running around with. Guild Wars 1 had roller beetles. Guild Wars 1 is where they started roller beetles, and then it's a pet, and there's a mini game where you control the roller beetles, and it's kind of like a very ancient version of Mario Kart. But you can get the roller beetles as tameable ranger pets, and then they became mounts in Guild Wars 2. I cannot tell you what a relief it is to know that Wang and his gang are off the street. Now my men can contribute, focusing on more important matters like seeing to these refugees. You were good enough to lend us your assistance earlier, Mukluk, and now I must ask of your help once again. A group of affluent youths are taking advantage of the chaos in Canaan to victimize helpless citizens and refugees, send them to the mines. They call themselves the Jade Brotherhood, and they have bought off a number of ministry officials to avoid prosecution. If you were to take out their leader, perhaps their games would end. Their base is in a secluded area to the north, and their leader, Khufu, can almost always be found there. We lend us your aid once more and dispatch the scoundrel. So there's a bunch of affluent youth who are acting up, and he wants me to go murder the youth in charge. Got it. I'm wondering if I should keep bone minions or change it out for bone horror, just the ranged one that costs more energy. Yesterday, I rescued several children from these plague-ridden streets and took them to the district run by the Jade Brotherhood, where they would be safe from the plague. Unfortunately, one girl's parents claimed I had kidnapped their daughter, and they hired Ratsu, a well-known assassin, to kill me. If you would take care of Ratsu, I'll make it worth your while. So instead of clearing up the confusion, he wants me to kill the other guy. Okay. Hey, Seth.
Prince Rurik! Prince Rurik! Prince Rurik! Prince Rurik!
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, what is all this pulsing? Gosh. Alright. That got a little hairy there for a second, but we're okay. Yeah, the Shelter Spirit definitely dies faster with the bone minions taking damage, but the recuperation is helping the bone minions at no cost to itself. So recuperation is becoming more value, but Shelter is becoming less value. And rejuvenation doesn't work on the minions, so that just heals people. So that one is the same value as before. Yes, minions kill shelter quickly. Many people don't use Minion Master if they run Writ Spirit Protection. Gotcha. I mean, I could always keep the Blood as Power and get rid of the minions. That's an option too. We're just trying things out right now. And if I keep Blood as Power, I could put Union back on my bar and get, put that in place of something else that was cheaper. Because I didn't have Union on here with what I currently have because the cost. Shelter died instantly. I was like, Shelter, and then I started putting armor on Shelter, and it was already dead. Okay, so that quest is done. We've murdered the leader of the children. Precasting spirits and using armor before you aggro definitely helps. I have been precasting spirits, but it wasn't always that spirit. Sometimes I'll, depending on what's off cooldown, sometimes I precast Shelter with armor, or I'll do Rejuve with Recoup. And in that fight, I cast the Shelter second, and then it just died instantly. With a battery Necro, you can precast all of them. True, yeah. I'm just not used to it. Consider changing Mox to DPS Writ and go support Writ for yourself and get rid of the Writ Henchman. I don't have a Writ Henchman. Vec, currently. I have... Vec has Channeling Magic, and he is using Signet of Spirits and Bloodsong. I have Signet of Spirits available to heroes from a previous playthrough. So Vec is basically summoning 4 turret spirits. And then just being, he's an elementalist after that. With Khufu out of the picture, it's likely that the Jade Brotherhood will fall apart. We are grateful once again for your assistance. Spirit range for spirits that are passive like Union is like 2.5 times of your aggro. Yeah, I know, it's massive. It's like a zip code. But Pain needs to be closer to the fight. The Mox idea is a good one. I mean, that's just moving the spirit stuff off of Vec and then onto Mox. I mean, I could, but... I'm not really unhappy with current Mox. What's on Vec and Ogden? So Vec and Ogden are, of course, an Ellie and a monk, and I have never mained Ellie on a previous playthrough, just because I don't really like Ellie that much. So he's kind of just got the default stuff. And then I gave him... He started with air and water magic. I got rid of the water magic, gave him channeling, and gave him Bloodsong and Signet, so that's a whopping 5 mana for 4 spirits. So there's a lot of kind of passive damage there. Ogden is nearly baseline. Because again, I've never really done a run as a monk, so I don't have a lot of options here for him. So he's kind of like the default healer. Well, that was quick. Now I gotta run all the way back. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe next time I go to town, I was using Mend to Body and Soul as kind of an emergency button. But if I just put more trust in my healers, I can get rid of that and put Union there, since we've got the Blood is Power thing going. And then get rid of the minion summoning on Gwen, so that would free up 2 slots there. Maybe 3. Barb Signet was kind of a filler. But then we take all her points in Death Magic and what? Max out Blood Magic, I guess? Something. Do you have Displacement Spirit? Yes. Yes, similar to Shelter. Yeah, I do have it. It operates very similar to Shelter. Sometimes I summon it and it just dies instantly. Yeah, right there. Union, Shelter, and Displacement is the Holy Trinity of Protection. I mean, I do have all those skills. I'm gonna try it. Main issue I was having is like that just sometimes like I pull and they just die immediately. Oh, I didn't read that out loud. He said, "Thank you. I would have died without your assistance." Okay. Oh my freaking god! There would. Oh, I gotta go back down there, dude. This zone is awful. It is so much running back and forth. I have spent, like, yesterday we spent hours in here doing quests, and it's just so much running back and forth. Like, I want to do all the quests, so I'm not skipping them, but damn. It's on par with Tangled Depths. I mean, Tangled Depths didn't really have you running back and forth. The Tangled Depths was just a confusing map. This, I'm not confused. I'm just sick of running around this map. There's like 10 quests that just say, go over there. any of the worm zones in Nightfall or True Hell. I haven't played Nightfall yet, so I don't know those. Oh. These guys like me now. I just realized. I guess because I did that one quest for them earlier. These guys were attacking me on site for ages. I don't know if he's going to attack me. So I'm just going to do that now. Bujo has sent you, you say. You must have impressed him. If you are indeed worthy of joining our ranks and gain immeasurable strength, you must take the chalice of corruption and drink deeply of its bounty. No? I detect hesitation. Why do you back away? Will you drink from the chalice or no? I'm taking this to the cops. Oh, I'm glad I summoned the dudes ahead of time. There's a lot of stuff here. Bring the chalice of... Oh, so I've got the chalice now. Yoink. Bring it back to Kaning. Okay. So this chalice is the secret of their immunity to the plague. I cannot tell you enough how grateful the Emperor will be to learn of this, and of your part in obtaining it. I will turn it over to the Emperor's personal advisors and scholars. Perhaps they can determine its properties. In the meantime, steer clear of Ampha. No doubt they will be looking for you. Analysis of the chalice has led me to a startling revelation. These Ampha are truly monstrous individuals and may be as large a threat as the plague itself. They are fanatics who worship and embrace the effects of the plague, going so far as to purposefully infect themselves with the disease. The chalice retards the sickness from advancing into its latter stages, ultimately causing the Ampha to remain stark raving mad and highly dangerous. Because of the meddling, the plague is spreading at an alarming rate. They must be stopped. Will you help destroy these monsters? Sure. Okay. Defeat 10 Ampha. I just killed so many Ampha. Are you serious? Alright, so let's get rid of... But... And someone suggested putting those points into domination magic. Let me see what do we have for domination. Power spike. I like empathy and backfire. I'm concerned about her having enough mana to cast all this. Maybe a signet to go with this. Or another signet. Put the barb one back. We'll keep an eye on her mana and see if we can give her another spell or not. Alright, so she's basically a BIP battery. I think we can get rid of that. Oh, we need to keep an eye on her mana. I just said that. Okay, and then for me, if we're going to... Okay, so Union, Displacement, and Shelter is a total of 55 mana. 60 counting the armor. A lot. And I do very much like Recuperation as well. What was the other one I took off the bar? Rejuvenation. I took Rejuvenation off the bar. Alright. We'll give this a shot. Because if I just summon all of these and then they die really fast in a fight, it's going to be pretty stupid. But we'll see. Alright. What's the next thing? Defeat 10 more Ampha. Against the Destroyers, finding the Oracle. Speak to Minlo and Togo. In Shadow's Passage. Okay. Get used to precast them before the fight. Yeah, I got that part. Unless I get ambushed. Cast Shelter before Union? Why does that matter? Displacement's already dead. Oh, man. Union's dead, and Shelter's going now. It was crazy how fast they died at the start of the fight. We're back. I see you. Shelter's buff goes first, so max hit can't be more than 10% of your life, and Union reduces that damage by flat 15. So if you cast Union first, then it would trigger Union and Shelter if it's over 10%. But if you cast Shelter first, it only triggers one of them. Is that the reason? I don't remember where Soul Twisting is, but it'll be a huge game changer. I think I might have that for the heroes. Yeah, I have it for the heroes. Your rituals cost 15 less energy and recharge instantly. Yeah. But I can't use it yet because I found it on a previous character at some point like 20 years ago. Hey. Chat just a moment. Let me tell the boy goodnight. Okay, I'm back. Oh gosh, I'm under attack. If your max HP is 150 and you sack shelter, then Union, do you take no damage? Oh, ambush. Look up the 55 hit point monk, same concept. Yeah, I know about the 55 monk. I have heard of that one. I think I'm still going the right way. What's your favorite skill so far, Mark? Probably recuperation or rejuvenation. Recuperation is just +3 health regen to all allies in the area, which includes minions and NPCs and roller beetle pets and stuff like that. Rejuvenation summons the one that it's just got like a big tank of hit points, and it drains that tank to fill any low health bars in the party. And so it's like, if one person's low, then it all just goes to one person. But if a bunch of them are low, it gets divided among them. It's a fun little skill. Man, when you get jumped by an ambush and you got to resummon your spirits in combat, they just die like as you're summoning them. The union and displacement and shelter thing.